in the continuation for the L-shape section, let me get back to this part. And for the boundaries, we want to model it as usual. Firstly, I want to open a new template family file, metric family. However, we got the prepared profile, but I want to model it from scratch to show you the process of modeling. Like this way. Check it out. We measure them, and these two are going to be equal. W, OK, and 40 in 40. Watch this. Then I draw a line at point 8, and for the offset I draw a new line at point 8 in the offset, like this way. And I remove the offset, drawing another line to close the profile. Well done. We set the section shape to L profile. OK. Then I save the file as ir-l L-shape profile or L profile. Then again, I want to open a new I open the cchannel template family file, and then I can create the L-shape profile here, and then we can change it using the property. Let me save this file as at first. This time I name it L-shape profile. L-shape profile beam. Then I get back to this part, and then I load the L-shape profile to the structural beam right here, and then I select it. Watch this. We got the same parameters. Then from families profile, I delete the cchannel from this part since we have saved the file for once. Save, and then in manage tab I rename the subcategory, and then I name it L shape, ceiling L shape. OK. Well done. I save the file, and then I load it into the project of floor. Well done. Here, as you can see, we can enable 3D snapping. Here we got another point while we are working with the beams or structural framings. We enable 3D snappings, and then as soon as we make the cursor of the mouse close to the positions, then we can click and add the profiles or beams. Here in detail views, right here. Then let me maximize the section. Again, from structure, beam, peak, 3D snapping, and click on the edge. And for the corners, start join back and end join cut back, we specify 0, and then they will be joined or connected. And also we can use the beam column join, and then we can join the corners, as you can see. Watch the top view, and we can specify the priority. Watch this, by clicking on the arrows like this way, and controlling the type of the corners. Watch this. I move them like this way, so we can easily have them done, but later you'll learn these in structural framing. And this was the profile related to the L shape. That I want to extrude this part more, like this way, and the other side. For instance, I adjust it like this. Let's check it out. So here it is not justified correctly. I can specify 0 for the offset value, and then I select one of them, right click, select all instances in the entire project, and then I specify 0 for the offset value. Perfect. As you can see, better like this way. So we can control and justify the corners like this way. Right now this part is left by this way. Here, as you can see, we got the same thing, but it is banded, the main difference, and there is an offset or distance between them, like this way. Watch this. So for modeling this, I want to open this template file, and then I save as this file. Then I name it connection 02. Well done. Then I delete the top part, opening the plan view right here, and then I want to minimize the distance between them, like 5 millimeters at each. Watch. Then in the front view, left, look at this. Let me check it out in the CAD file. Look at this. All of them are the same, but this part is longer than the other part, so I have to move this upward according to the image. As you can see, we have to draw this straight section like this way. Anyway, I get back to this part. 5 holes. Let me check the diameter. 5.2. I select one of them, edit, front. I open the front view to get access to it. Then I delete it. I got the model aside. I draw this arc, and then I move it upwards. Trim 10, 20, 15. Well, then I pick the line and I extend it, mirror to the other side, drag, and then connect them. Then I select the circle or the hole, and then I make copy, constraint, like this way, and one more. So I should move these upwards, like this way. 22, 25. Well, this is what we needed, and 2 rectangles at both sides, 3 for instance, and 15 for height. Delete. Then I want to use tangent to close them, like this way. Then I select them all, mirror to the other side, and then finish. Great. I delete these. Well done. Then I open the top view. Afterwards, I want to mirror them at the other side. Then in the left view, here we need to draw an arc. I pick extrusion arc. Then I hold down shift 180 degrees like this way. Finish. Then I adjust it, lock, and I adjust the other side at the size of the connection like this way. Join and join them to make them integrated. Then we need a hole at the center and also at both sides. Here in the front view, I select void, then I want to use rectangle, radius of 2. I draw radius rectangle here. I select it and then 4 and its distance there 4. Great. I move it downwards. Then in the left or right view, here in extrusion and 2 and -2, I move these to extend the rectangle like this way. Watch this. And also the top part, again I open the left view. I mean front view actually. I can move this downwards. Let me see. And then I make a copy out of it and I place at the other side, and then I mirror it to the other side. Delete, mirror this like this way. This is the result. Saving the file. So we model this part, and right now it's time to model this one. So by this we can justify the height. I mean the ceiling. The height of the ceiling can be justified using this component. Firstly, let me save the file, and then I want to open a new family template file, metric generic model. I open it, but I model it in the next session.